Hello again. Today I'm going to be doing a headlight replacement on a 2008 Nissan Micra. Swapping out the H4 standard halogen bulbs with some LED ones I got off eBay. This kit provides obviously the main LED headlight, and with this it's got the metal casing, it's got a fan to regulate operating temperature. As you can see, if you come over, I've actually switched out the old bulb with the new one to see that it's working. As you can see, it's significantly brighter than the standard halogen bulbs, and the temperature on the casing is significantly cooler. So I'll actually just show you how to replace the other side light, then I'll get on to switching out the main beams. So once I go turn the light off, so with the lights now switched off, the side light, if I just reach in, I don't know if you can see on camera, it's all the way at the end there, that light grey plastic casing. Is it that one? I think it is. So obviously they don't make a lot of space to deal with here. I'll try and so it's actually on the top here, just about there, I think. Don't know if you can see it on camera. So you're turning this towards your right, you'll hear a click, and it should just come out. As you can see, the bulb isn't in great nick, so I'll just replace it with the LED. So these obviously just, they pop out. I'll replace it with the LED and show you. So I've actually turned the side lights back on just to show you. These obviously that's the side light LED. When I tried it with the other one, I put it in one way, it didn't work. Then I switched it around, it did work. These, you just obviously be gentle. They should just clip in. See, put it one way, it's not working. So if I just take it out and switch it, now it's working. So obviously if it doesn't work for you, you just try and one way. If it doesn't work, just switch it around. Then same reversal, put it back into the holder, which can be tricky because obviously it's right in the corner. But once you find the groove, then so to undo it, you turned it right. So to obviously twist and lock it back, you turn it back to your left, and that should sit. And now you've got your LED one in there. So now both have the LED. Now with the headlights, I'm gonna switch them back off, and I'll obviously get to the main H4 switch out. So with the lights now switched off, you should be able to see just there, that's where your H4 bulbs sit. And obviously these connectors, I've seen other people on YouTube say it is quite stuck on there. So if you sort of just wiggle it and pull it toward yourself, obviously be gentle with it. I'll do that off camera because apparently it is quite tricky, so you just have to be a little bit gentle with it. So I'll do that and I'll show you how it looks. Okay, well that took longer than expected. I've actually had to resort to take off the two screws holding the headlight in place because it was not an easy task. It was almost like it was super glued on. So obviously that fits into the main, that's the old bulb by the way. Obviously that fits in there, but since this headlight hasn't been changed in a while, it's probably all the heat and everything just really secured that connector in. So basically just had to take off the headlight, 2 screws there. There was a automotive clip there which has fallen in somewhere, but it is what it is. So what I'll probably do now, obviously just test that the new bulbs are working, take off the dust protector, take out the bulb. I'll show you how to fit the new bulb in. Okay, so obviously dust protector off, you've got the retainer clip, it springs down and pulls towards your right, that will lift off, then you can take out the old bulb, which you're not supposed to touch the filament, otherwise the bulb will blow. If I grab the new bulb that I'm putting in, I shall show you how it works. So how these work, this black plate should lift up. That's how I've seen them do it. Okay, unless this is just a plug and play, but usually they'd say just take that off, you fit that in, and then there we go. So yeah, it was a bit stiff, but it's obviously finally come out. This so obviously the protruding side goes inside the inside. I believe that's how it was. Right, so I'm just trying to memorize how it was. I mean, that seems like it fits okay. I thought the idea of, oh, quickly before I do, I'm just going to quickly switch the headlight on, see that it does work, so that I'm not wasting time. So there's your headlight, there's the connector. Fit it in correctly, it should. This was advertised as plug and play, so there we go. And I'm assuming the other light is for the main beam, but nice and bright, and you can actually, don't know if you can hear or see, the fan is actually going there. So just quickly undo that, turn the main headlights back on, and if I'm not mistaken, that's twist and lock, plug, real quick, let's take this off. You don't forget the dust cover. So twist out, pull out, slot that through, and obviously because it's getting used to a new bulb, it might just be a bit tricky. Which I will try and put in without snapping, hopefully. Okay. Which way does this twist? Okay, so it twists left. find the groove that sits right. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, so basically what I've done, I've tried to find a way that the dust cover fits back on, and I think the reason it doesn't is because obviously you've got the fan and it's got vents near the front, right? And basically when you put the dust cover on, there's no space or area for the vents to actually function properly. So I think they've made these so that you don't put the dust cover back on. Obviously I've tried it and it just feels like I'm going to end up breaking the so my storage cut out, so this is the second part of the video. The dust cover did go back in, it just turns out I was a bit of a fool and put it in the wrong way. So now obviously it's all connected, it's back in. You can probably hear the fan going there. But yeah, the whole unit is significantly cooler, nice and bright. Obviously this, because it's sunny, you can't really tell, but compare the yellow to really bright white. And there's the other side light, and that's the other H4 halogen that I haven't replaced yet, and you can tell the difference already in the colour and brightness. So I did have to resort to obviously taking off these two screws, and there was another automotive clip retaining this, but I think it's popped out, but it shouldn't be too much of a hassle. So with this one I'm going to try this, try to take it off without taking off the headlight. If it doesn't work, then I'll just have to repeat the process. But yeah, I'll turn the headlights back off and try to show you best I can how I did that. Okay, so what I was going to do is just replace it as it is, but I think obviously with the struggle I had with the other one, it's much easier just taking these off. This is a 10mm screw, which is actually tightened on quite hard. Okay, let's try the other one. That one came off quite easily. The other one, I should try again. If not, I have to get a ratchet to take this off. Okay, I'll have to go get another. It's a 10mm socket. I'll go take that off and I'll show you how to fit the other bulb. So now I've got my ratchet, I will obviously untighten this. Oh, that's tightened. Oops. Don't know whether it's because of rust or just someone's over tightened it. There we go, finally it's come off. Take that off, set that down. This should just prop away like the other side did. But again, with the connector, I just have to be a bit forceful with it. Oh, that one came off rather easy. So, prop that back, take off the dust cover. If it decides to come off, there we go. Dust cover off. This spring, it's the other way. So press in and turn, so press the spring in and it should move to your left. Carefully releasing the bulb in case you need to use them as an emergency, and it's quite hot because I've had them running. Carefully take out the new bulb. Switch out, replace those, set those aside. This plastic should just pop off once I go get that. Then that should okay, if you just give me a second. So once I find the space where that sits flush, you just have to experiment until you find the groove that matches, which I still haven't found yet. So now we've found the groove that fits, plastic trim. What I'm going to do now, obviously switch on the main lights, plug it in, make sure it does work, the new lights. So I'm just going to go quickly turn the headlights on. So headlights are on, just going to plug it in, make sure it works, which it is, nice and bright. Unplug that, I'll turn off the headlight, pop the dust protector back on, and then carefully find the groove for the headlight. If you will just give me a minute. Okay, with this you have to find obviously the right fitment and everything, but that's back in there nice and snug. I'm just going to quickly turn the headlights on and show you how they look with both headlights in. As you can see now, both nice and bright. I'll just quickly nice and bright. So obviously you can hear the fans going again. And so basically that's the conclusion of my video. Hope it helped. I know the camera cut out a few times, but I think maybe this is the only LED replacement which of course now shines nice and bright. So any questions, anything, you can just leave it in the comments. If you could subscribe, that would be super helpful. If not, that's okay. And yeah, any other suggestions that you want me to do, let me know. Thanks for watching.